It doesn't even really matter though. Alrighty. Alright, I'm in sales off of this inverse fair value gap. And then, well, I'll show you what it looks like, but I kind of want to just put on Ninja Trader. Something like that, 1 to 2. Nothing crazy. And let's see. Ooh, always hide your P&L. Always hide your P&L. I blew 2 funded accounts today and lost money on the best setup I had. Can you fund me? I cannot fund you, but I am sorry you lost your funded account. That sucks. That really sucks. And I feel for you. I do. But you got it. You gotta just keep, keep trucking along and, keep doing all the things. So today I'm gonna hold my trade. Because even liquidity, my real target would be down here. TP1 there. And honestly, it might even move my target down here because there's equal lows down here. But I'm going to keep my 1-to-1 target for sure. And we'll see how we like this one going down. But we're going down. Analysis is we are up. I don't know what happened. My thing just went up. Okay, so I have to draw everything again, which is annoying. We're up in this 1 hour fair value gap and we swept the Asian highs. We're up here in this 1 hour fair value gap. I got on the chart. It looked like we were going to reverse here, but obviously we have this fair value gap. You know how we do. We love waiting for a higher time frame PD array. And then, it traded very sideways. And then we were finally getting our move down. So hopefully it pushes. It's been moving very slowly. So let's see if we finally get some push. Target would technically be these lows down here on NQ. And then ES, I don't know, ES went lower first. And then, type of fair value gap. So yeah. Let's just see how it goes, and then we'll manage it from there. But yeah, S&T, because we did not take out the London or the Asian highs on ES, but we took out both on NQ. And I hope we run down to these lows because we did build up a lot of volatility trading sideways. Hope this is not a market maker sell accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and go higher. That would suck, but I think we'll reverse a little bit out of this gap. So I'm leaving my TPs where they are. We might not go all the way down here. We're in an order block on ES, but we'll see. Technically, my stop loss should be this high though up there. But I wanna adjust it as the price moves versus just because yesterday I was scared to take my profits because my stop loss was so big and it wound up never even going into drawdown. So. I'll just adjust it as we need. If it goes up there, I'll put it to these highs or these highs, but hopefully we just push and I don't have to adjust it at all, and or can just move it lower. What are y'all saying on the chat? Yeah, sorry to the guy who blew his accounts. APVO, what does that mean? Hopefully I don't lose today. I only take 1 trade a day, so if I lose, I'm done, and then I'm on a funded account eval. So I just need $13.50 a day to get funded by Friday, which is not bad. So we'll see. This choppiness wasn't the best, but we did inverse this with some nice displacement. We did get a market structure shift, so maybe we're just pulling back for a second to go lower. This is an order block here though, so I hope we're not reversing out of that, which I thought would happen on ES, but NQ likes liquidity more so than order blocks. So we'll see. Versus I feel like gold would reverse out of this order block, or but I think we're like I said, 1 hour fair value gap, a higher time frame fair value gap. Like I said, I don't need much, and I could sell both down here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of equal lows at this gap too. Like, at least come to the gap. You know what I'm saying? Let's just wait it out and see. Wait it out and see. You know, just gotta be patient. Wait out and see. I'm streaming on YouTube too, so I can't play music. And I was watching SVU on the side. It really helps with patience to just watch TV. 9:30 trades have been cooking lately. This is 9:30, somewhere in here. This wick, actually, this candle here. And they just ran up, so. But some days 9:30 just trades like this until 10, so it's like, but I've been profitable trading at 10, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm up $3,688 on the funded, so obviously if I lose today, you know, but I'm still up, so this is gonna suck if, you know, if I have to move my stop loss up here, technically it should be the highs. But I hope I don't have to, but I will. I've done it before where it almost stopped me out, came all the way up here, and then went my way, so. But this is just 150 ticks, which is a big stop loss already. If I have to move it to the swing highs, because technically if you're ICT trader, it should be the swing high before the reversal. Like I said, sometimes drawdown just doesn't go close, so there's no point. Because then when I move this up, I have to adjust both of these, take profits, and take them lower. I don't know how it is for everyone else, but this is rough to see from the distance. I mean, yeah, it is. That's why I need 3,000 followers to get to TikTok so I can use TikTok Studio, because YouTube gets to see this clear. If you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing it full screen, but on TikTok, apparently you need 3K followers to get a TikTok Studio for gaming and 10K for regular, and I have like 2,200 followers. So sorry if it's rough, but you know, if usually I showed on here. Yeah, I might need to move the stop loss. I'm just going to. My Ninja Trader has been acting up lately. Like this, we'll just move the stop loss to the highs, which sucks. If we lose, we lose, and that means I need to adjust on here. And then now I do have to target these lows. Now I was thinking that, like, what if this is an order block thingy-majigger going on here? Hey, Brianna. Because yesterday I thought we were bullish, so when I took my trade yesterday, I did not hold it, and we wound up being the trade down to the day. And I feel like today we're less bullish, and watch this be the day we actually are, and we stop me out. Hopefully we don't. Here's what it is, and then you come back to fight another day. But we did get a market structure shift and an inverse value gap. So if we lose, I'm not mad at this. I hope maybe one of these sweeps liquidity and it's not NQ. Hopefully ES sweeps it and then NQ doesn't. And then we continue lower, but my stop loss is there. I could give my stop loss a few ticks for a liquidity sweep, but hopefully ES is about to sweep it. So hopefully NQ just sweeps these and goes lower, and then ES is about to hopefully sweep well, first of all, this is already S&T here because these highs are these highs on ES, so we'll see. I took one loss. I've had 5 wins in a row, 1 loss on Friday, 1 yesterday, 1 Monday through Thursday. So hopefully I get another My wins have been small because I keep not holding my trade. I'll hold in stop loss though, which is another problem I'm having. But I'm still profitable. So up on the account. No rush. I would like to get funded on this 150K eval this week because my funded futures it takes 2 weeks to get a payout, but the goal really is just before November. So, all right, let's get our push down now. Let's get our push down now. Ooh. I was scared. That's the thing too. That's the thing about order blocks and fair value gaps. Like you just don't know which one it's going to bounce off of. But this is a higher time frame for value gap, so I was confident in this. We swept Asian and London lows, highs, and we're not even close on ES. So maybe this is where ES wants to take London, and we're just stopped out. And then we were finally reversed after ES takes London and not Asian. That's the only thing about S&T. It's one of those things where you know or S&T is, but you don't really know until it actually starts reversing. Because even though it did start reversing a little bit, however, for me too, I've noticed the perfect S&T is when there's two highs, London and Asian, and ES at least takes out one of them. And I think maybe that's where we might lose today. I hope not, but ES might take out London by like noon when I'm off the chart, and then they finally reverse. But let's just see. We do have what is this? The 15-minute? We have a 15-minute fair value gap down here, actually. So it's probably where we should be headed, actually. So let's mark that. Like, I love this higher time frame indicator over here. So let's actually mark that beauty. Yeah, we should at least go down to this fair value gap on the 15-minute. At least. And it's a bullish one, so we'll see how we react off of it. But yeah, and if we inverse it, we're really good. So let's just see. Come on, inverse this gap here now. This green one to the downside. But it's gotta keep showing up. Whether we win or lose. Take profit one is somewhere like here. And take profit two is somewhere in here, but we'll worry about that once we get out of drawdown. Hopefully we want to reverse, or I've seen it before. The day I got funded, shit was like this. It was trading sideways, finally we actually got our market trader shift, then we traded sideways and drawdown. We swept the internal liquidity here, and then we finally pushed to the downside, which I hope happens again. If not, it's gonna suck. This is the 15-minute chart here. This is what it's looking like printing in real time. So my highs are up here. Yeah. It's actually lining up too. I think the fair value, the fair value gap lines up. Well, the fair value gap lines up with the fair value gap I drew. So yeah, this indicator is fucking fire. The highs line up with my highs. It like sits where your chart should be, so you can mark your thingies without switching to the higher time frame. I still do for safety because I didn't realize how accurate it would be, this indicator. But I do still switch to the higher time frame, like I just did. Drew the gap in the 15-minute chart, but it actually lines up very nicely. So. What app do you use? I execute my trades on NinjaTrader, and then this is TradingView, a website that I chart on because of the indicators. Come on. And then it shows you, yeah, the 1 hour we should be going lower too. We didn't close out of this gap though. I probably should have waited for that. But we did in the 3-minute. Come on, close white. Then the 4-hour chart, we're in an order block on the 4-hour. The 4-hour could be winning those highs. I hope not. We'll see. Come on, we need a white candle. Or ES, take out these highs, please. And that will give me another SMT, an internal SMT. Take out this pink line, and then we reverse on both. Would be lovely. Lovely. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. And I'm actually in this trade for people who think I'm not. My Ninja Trader is, it's been acting up. But yeah, I'm in this trade. This is what it looks like. But see, yeah, my take profit technically should be down there. I don't know if we're gonna get it though, because that 15-minute value gap is somewhere in the middle of here. What I usually do is this actually. All right, ES is about to sweep those highs. Please do it before NQ does. And then I usually put this over here, like this. If not, we just lose, you know? You lose some, you win some, you have to show up every day. Okay, ES, oof, push through them though. All right, now we got our liquidity sweep on ES, so I'm hoping that's the liquidity sweep, and here on NQ, that finally pushes us lower. And that's SMT because ES took out these highs. If you know what SMT is, oh, y'all can't even see. ES took out these highs, NQ did not. So hopefully that's SMT to go lower. If not, it could just be ES wants to take out those London highs, which is fine. Then we just lost. And it happens to the best of us. Thank you for the follow. Just starting out, any tips? Yeah, watch YouTube videos and sit on the chart without taking trades and just learning how to read price action in real time, because that's the biggest problem a lot of people have. You can see stuff in hindsight. You can see stuff in on YouTube, but like being able to see, like I could see a market structure shift, I could see a fair value gap, but seeing it read and print in real time is probably the hardest part. So that's what I did. Once I learned my strategy or my concepts, I sat on the chart for a month and just watched and marked up with this tool without taking a trade, just marking up with the tool and drawing stuff without taking a trade. So I think that will really help you, in my opinion. Sitting on a chart, reading price action in real time, and marking up before. Like, don't mark it up after. Like, oh, I see this. Like, mark it up in real time just like this, but don't take a trade. Of course. That's what helped me. Ooh. Come on, we need a bigger white candle than that. A bigger white candle than that. Inverse this fair value gap here. If we inverse this fair value gap here, I'm gonna really be chilling. But I won't really be chilling until we're back in the green. There's a fair value gap here. If we close below it, and this is why I say your stop loss always has to be the high before the reversal. Yesterday, we got no drawdown, so you could have moved it, you know, because I got in super late yesterday. Because I didn't want to wait for this inverse fair value gap. I was scared. I was really bullish yesterday. So I waited for the whole change in the state delivery once we closed down here. So my stop loss was fat. So my take profit was fat, and it actually hit both my TPs, even though I sold super early, which pissed me off actually. I sold like right here and got in like right here instead of holding all the way. But if I got in up here, both my TPs would have been hit by the time this candle hit. That's why. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, ES is not moving as fast as I like. Neither of these are moving that fast actually. There's no news today either. There was no news yesterday, so. All right, 15-minute looking like it wants to go down. Like I said, we got to inverse this 3-minute gap before I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed, but you know what I mean, confident and or ready for it to go my way is what I'd say. Because now we have equal highs up here if NQ wants to take them out, but hopefully it takes them out and not stop me out. But and then ES has a gap here that it can inverse. But again, if you lose, you lose. You're not gonna win them all, and I have to deal with that. 'Cause sometimes I lose, and I'll just go to paper trading for a week, and I barely lose. I'm 5 for 6 in 2 weeks, and then I'll lose once and be like, Meh. Can you recap your trade on Monday? I took the same one, but I want your analysis. Yes. I just did the recap, but we tapped into a higher time frame for value gap and swept these Asian highs. On ES, we did not, which is SMT. SMT confirms my reversals. We just swept the London highs, kind of like we're doing right now, but see how yesterday it at least swept London? Right now, we haven't swept London or Asian on ES. That's why I think we might go up higher if I lose this trade, so ES can sweep London, and then we reverse. But we had SMT, and then we just tanked. And then, like I said, I was kind of bullish. I thought this would be a pullback to go higher, so I got in late. I wanted to wait for our market structure shift, which is way down here, and then our change in the state delivery, which was this order block here. So I got in down there instead of getting on this lovely inverse value gap we got right here. That was the entry I should have took. And then my 1 to 2 would have been hit here. And then I got scared by this candle, but I was right. My TP2 was literally here. It wasn't even the low because that was SMT. ES swept that low, NQ did not for the buy. However, I had my low like right at the bottom here, and it took both my TPs, and then my TP1 was like right here. But yeah, same thing. S&T at the highs or at the lows, you want to be, it's even better when you're in a fair value gap on a higher time frame. That was my analysis. I'm glad you took the same trade. Did you have that same analysis, or you took it for different reasons? So here, same thing. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap. If you need me to show you, wrong chart. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap here. And we swept the London highs up here. So I'm hoping, the Asian highs and the London highs there. And then on ES, what are we doing? Not much, but we did not sweep the Asian or London highs. So I'm hoping we don't. And we're still in the fair value gap though on ES. So hoping we reverse a little bit. Let's see though. And then, but a perfect world would already be up here, maybe in this gap on ES. Asians not swept, but Asians swept for us, and then we push. So I have a feeling they both might go up until ES is up here, which is not going to be fun for us, but hopefully not. Hopefully we get this win today, and I can just, go about my day. But so far, it's looking now like we want to finally go my way. But again, we still need to inverse this fair value gap. I entered today on the inverse fair value gap here. But yeah, that was my analysis. You want to just be in a higher time frame, PD array, SMT, reversal. Alrighty. Don't bounce out this gap. Close straight on through it, and then we'll be good. And then I like to mark swing lows made, so I would obviously love for us to close below this to start, and then I can, really relax a little bit. But see how I had to have my stop loss big? Then yesterday I did not. We had no drawdown, just ran down. So you just have to adjust accordingly. Thank you for the follow. Right, give me the 3,000 followers, y'all, so TikTok people can literally see the screen better, because I'll be on TikTok Studio. Because people on YouTube are seeing it full screen. But then they have ads, so it's a little laggy for them with the ads since I'm monetized. Because I try to watch it on YouTube on my iPad, and the ads really slow it down. Come on, man. We need to close below this fair value gap. I can draw it on this one because we already closed below that one, so now it's this one. So that one, I think I drew that correctly. Yes. Ooh, we bounced out of it. We need to close below it. And now we already market structure shift that low, so now we want to close this low. And then I can really fucking relax, not, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And you gotta, because my thing was I would lose and then I'd paper trade, and then I'd paper trade, I would get good price action. But, price action is good. I would go back and then it'd finally be a loss because there are times where the market is going to not give you what you want. And, damn, ES, what you doing? Then, if you paper trade the good days and lose on the regular days, you're never gonna get a win. So you gotta just really stick it out. There we go. Come on, NQ, push below that fair value gap. Let me zoom in for y'all. It's hard to zoom in on it, Ninja Trader. It zooms into a point, but it won't let you like center it like on TradingView. All right, here we go. Come on. Push through that fair value gap. If you want to see it on this, it's this. We need to close below, and then we need to run on down. And don't close above. What time you trade? 10 a.m. But I don't get on the chart until after I enter the trade, because trolls have been really bad on TikTok. So I try to get on. I enter my trade because I'm confident, and I take one trade a day. So I just get on live after. Sorry, but at least I get on so you can see it play out. Thinking about entering on the 1 minute fair value gap for a better RR. Me, no, because the 1 minute fakes me out a lot. I like the 3 minute at the lowest. Like, I know if I get a market structure shift or inverse fair value gap, it's gonna hold, versus on the 1 minute you'll get a fair value gap inverse and it'll still stop you out and then go your way, in my opinion. Now, I have thought about going on the 1 minute because now I know to wait for us to be in a higher time frame PD array. So once I'm in here, you should go to the 1 minute and look for a reversal. But before, when I was just like trading just reversals without any higher time frame bias, I would get faked out. So I think I could, because I would still have my stop loss above these highs on the 1 minute. But I feel like the 3 minute I can trade it and not get faked out, because maybe someone got faked out on this in the 1 minute. I don't know. This showed me I don't need to enter yet, and then I enter. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing about the 3 minute for me. I just have to keep my fake outs, because I've been right and got faked out, and now that I take one trade a day, I don't. That's my new rule. So I don't want to break that rule. Still use higher time frames even if they're already been tapped. Yes, that happens sometimes on a lot of weeks where we'll tap the fair value gap like 2 or 3 times, or you wait for inverse too. Like I thought maybe we'd inverse this hourly gap and then go higher, but you wait for the reversal or you wait for the continuation. All right, looks like we're finally about to inverse this gap, y'all. Oof, nope, not quite. We need a candle close below, out of the green, not a wick, a candle close. But yeah, it could be on a higher time frame, it could be tapped twice. On that 1 hour, it usually is tapped. Like, especially like we'll have a big run down day, or a run up day, and then we'll tap this same fair value gap for like 3 days, like a consolidation, 2 days, and then it'll finally push up or down below it. And then the run down will make another fair value gap. We'll run up, we'll make another fair value gap, and then same old. All right, we inversed. Did we inverse? I feel like we closed right at the bottom. Yeah, we closed right at the bottom, so we're still not even inversed yet, but we're almost there. We're almost there. I would love to take out these lows first. ES, again, we got our SMT. ES took out these highs, but ES is not pushing enough for me. But I noticed that watching ES has made me not hold my trades for real. Like, I sold yesterday early because I thought we had SMT at these lows, which are these lows. So say like ES ran through them and NQ is finally pushing. But NQ is the mover always. It moves way more than ES. So I should have held my trade, and that's why I sold my trade. But I still made $1,300. I only need $1,350 a day to get funded. But I would like to have by Friday, but I would like to have had that 3K day yesterday, because that would have been like done today, or I would have been done tomorrow. But it is what it is. There's no rush in the process, If you feel, at least I've been taking profit at least. I haven't been losing, but I haven't not been letting my winners run like they should. So let's let NQ lead the way here. Hopefully, we're still trading very slowly, and we have no news. I checked, so I'm like, are we building for news? But we're not. All right, we finally inversed. Let's get our push. But when NQ is in the lead, I'm always confident because that's what the S&T is going to be. NQ is going to take the low. ES is not. When NQ is in the lead, I'm good because I trade NQ only. But when ES is in the lead, like yesterday, I was like, okay, well we can reverse at any moment because ES in the lead, and it wound up being, as you saw yesterday, it was S&T by like a tick. Like NQ did not take out this low. NQ did not take out this low by like a tick. But ES, we ran straight through that low. We were like way down here in ES. So it's like you're still gonna get your move because that's where my target was. You're still gonna get a good move on NQ. That's the good part about it. So that was just a lesson learned yesterday. I still made money, so it doesn't matter. You know, you don't want to rush the process. And this is why you can't like full port because that drawdown maybe would have liquidated some people. I'm over leveraged a little bit to get funded in like a week or two, but not in the sense of like it's just really bad. All right, can we get another S&T? You swept this high now, yes. Now let's finally push everybody. NQ is not way up there. That is a fair value gap though, a bearish one made. So maybe that's just a fair value gap tap, and then we're gonna sell. But who knows? We're still in drawdown for me. Still in drawdown for me. Like I said, we're in an hour bearish fair value gap. So strong. I love when it's a 4 hour. When it's a 4 hour, I'm like, yeah, that's a real strong one. 1 hour is good too. Some people just use 15-minute too, depends. You just gotta be patient. I've been watching TV while I trade, so it really helps me be patient. Honestly, going on live after I'm in the entry has made me sell early. If I would have my TV show on and I like watch TV and like let it do its thing, you know. It's just on funded accounts I don't like losing. If it's a straight loss, like if we lose this one, but I don't like being in profit a good bit and then losing. But that's why I now have a take profit at 1-to-1. But then if I lose, it's just break even. But then if I like close both, you know, I'm up. So it's like, that's just a me thing. All right, y'all, come on. Get our push. Get our little pushiana. 2 minutes left in this candle. Another S&T ES took out this high. That's why I trade ES. Like you can be right and you get stopped out. Like I'm sure Tanya trades me. I'm not sure, but I feel like she would have took this fair value gap tap. I don't know where her TP was, but maybe she took it down here. I don't know. No, I'm in sales. I'm already in a trade. I've been in sales since I've been on live. I always get on live after I'm already entered. I'm in shorts. And we're just in drawdown. So I'm waiting for us to finally push lower. I'm not looking for longs, no. I'm in shorts. That's what this is. I'm in a short trade. Inverses for value gap already. Yeah, I only get on live now after I'm already in my trade because I don't need any like trolls distracting my bias. I do my bias on my own and then I get on and show y'all what my bias was and we see if it wins or if it loses. And we've been 5 for 6 on the last live trades. There was one day I couldn't even get on live because the trade hit my TP in like 6 minutes. I wish every day was like that, but they can't all be like that. I'm barely in drawdown, but I'm still in drawdown. I'm getting to the green. Yeah, I don't know. ES does, like I said, if ES wants his London lows, that's a lot of movement. We're fucked. But, I mean, London highs, sorry. I always say highs when I'm talking about lows, and I always say lows when I'm talking about highs. I don't know why. Just inverse the gap already. You want to. And still no close below the gap. Still no candle close out of this bullish value gap on the downside. Or the upside. Now we made a new swing low though, so I want us to run through this swing low first. And then secondly, this swing low, and then my TP1 down here. But no, I'm not looking for longs, I'm in shorts. I'm in a short, and this is why trading is boring. Trading is boring. People like to hype it up. Like, I mean, it's great. I love it, and it's great. But when you really get comfortable in your trading, it's going to be boring like this. All right, finally getting our push. 2 minutes left in this candle, though. But, Jesus, cross the line. Like your liquidity sweep to go up. That would suck. But we still have 2 minutes in this candle. This is going to be our consolidation day. Oof. That's why you wait for candle closes. We still have a minute and a half in this candle, and it looked like we were going to close below, but we have not yet. And we still might, but you don't know until that minute and 30 seconds is done and we start a new candle. Thanks for the follow. Right, give me a 3K followers, y'all, so I can literally get on TikTok Studio because I just like using my phone. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And or like people will text me, my family will be texting me, and I'll just be on live like this. All right. Lord, we're gonna get that inverse, but I need a candle close now below that swing. Oh, are we not gonna get the inverse? Jesus. I'm in a short as well. Let's go. Let's go. Can we finally get... I saw someone on live in a short at this point or this point. So he didn't get stopped out though, but I was scared he was going to. Because we didn't get no market trigger shift yet. He was just getting in a short from here. I think he's a supply and demand trader, I think. But I think his take profit was like there. Like this is probably his trade. I think he was already out of his trade. Also, I try to catch the big trade of the day since I'm a one trade a day trader. That's why I like 10 o'clock. And also, we still didn't inverse that FMA gap, y'all. And also, I don't over leverage when I'm on my funded my live account. Like I trade 1-2 micros, so I just want to catch a good move on my micros. So that's why I do that. Obviously, if I was, had $1 million, this probably would have made me 20 grand. I would have closed, That's why a lot of people scalp. Even though Steph trades just switched from scalping because he said it stopped working for him, I guess. So. Still have an inverses gap. This is the longest I've been on the chart in a long time, actually. It's been an hour, almost an hour and a half. Let me plug my computer in. I didn't even get in a trade till 10:40, so we're out of the silver bullet hour. Let's see if we finally get, but this happened to me before. The day I got funded, this happened. We finally got our market trigger shift, inverse for value gap, and then we traded all the way up into drawdown. We had a liquidity that we could have swept, and then we finally just pushed in 10 minutes after that for a $1,000 day. But let's see, this price action is not the best. Usually 1 o'clock is my cutoff for trading, unless I'm already in a trade like this. And even then, I'll still just get off. I have my bracket already set, so I could just go on about my day and then watch it in the bed or something. But good for you for being in a short. I think our shorts are gonna win. Like I said, I need candle close. Oh, we made another swing low actually, so I want a candle close there now. Candle close there, and then candle close below this low, and then instead of these little wicks. But we're still moving down. I'll take it. But we still need a candle close too, just under this fair value gap, this green gap. I think after we get that, we'll finally push lower. I'm out at the low if we get it. Which low? This low or the low from this morning? The 9:30 low. Which low? I would love the 9:30 low. I have a bracket just set at 150 ticks, 300 ticks. So I should move this more in profit to my 1-to-1 though, because my bracket, my original stop loss was there. Okay, we're finally pushing. But yeah, my 1-to-1 technically is, yeah, a lot lower than my TP1. It's at 24.19. 24.9. Boom. All right, let's see if we get it. So yeah, so TP1 is here in that 15-minute for value gap. 450.20. I'm on future, so I don't think our numbers are gonna line up. 450.20. Oh, the swing low we just made. Okay, yeah, you're right. No, that makes sense. 450. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, we still okay. We got a candle close out of the gap now. We did, but we got this wick off these lows, and look, here we go. We gotta move the candle down to these lows. Are you in? Yes. Maybe I missed this, but where was your entry? My entry, you did. I don't post my entries. I get on live after my entry. My entry was after we inverse this fair value gap. It was this. Actually, it was the candle close. It was something like that. But yeah, I'm in this trade on Ninja Trader. I just trade on Ninja Trader. I think I'm gonna move. Nope. To down there. Boom. Okay. That looks good. Okay, we inverted this gap now. We're tapping back into it. Hopefully we finally go lower. This was a gap from this morning, so. Ooh, ES tapped in this gap and pulled out. This is the same swing low though. So one of them has to take out this low though for S&T, so that's a good sign at least. One of them has to take out this low. Are you long or short? Short. Short. Buy, stop, entry, 2 take profits. Short. Red is negative, stop loss. Green is the entry. I'm in a short to go down. Yes, ES did reject the fair value gap, but ES has been in its own world, honestly. I cannot lie to you. But ES took out, yeah, if ES was moving, they're both, it just, we inversed the gap though. So hopefully we're just tapping into it to go lower. If we close above it, you know. ES, I said that too, if we lose, ES probably wants these London highs. So far, ES is still not close to them at all though. So, if you want that low, you know, you can have it. But I want at least my 1-to-1. Or I would love it to even hit this 15-minute for value gap at least. Cause this is the hour for value gap, and then we have a 15-minute for value gap here. As you see on the 15-minute, the gap. So hopefully we've been trading a lot sideways. Hopefully we finally push to this gap down here. Would be nice, but I don't know what we're doing, dude. And you know what? If we lose, we lose. Like I said. I'm 5 for 6 right now, which is really good. So let me mark out 1 o'clock though because I usually don't like to be on the chart after that. All right, 1 o'clock. So we got a long time to 1 o'clock, but we'll see. We did inverse that gap though, so. It is an order block right here though. If it today NQ wants to trade an order block, I don't really. So for me, fair value gaps trump, and then an order block if there's no fair value gaps. We have plenty though, so we're good. But sometimes, like yesterday, I waited for we broke below the order block. Even though technically, this is the order block. We have this white candle on our way up. but that started the down move. But like the order for change in state delivery, technically it's not till down here, which is already halfway, you know. So it's like that's why I look at all three: change in state delivery, market structure shift, and IFVG, because sometimes your change in state delivery is first, sometimes your IFVG is first, sometimes your market structure shift is first. You never know which one's gonna be first. And whatever one happens first, take your entry off of it instead of waiting for just CISD, just market structure shift. Just this one, we got a market structure shift and the inverse value gap at the same time. That's why I was confident in ourselves out of this 4 hour for value, 1 hour for value gap. So, and now we just inverse this one. So let's see, but we might candle close back above it. I hope it's another, maybe if we go higher, internal liquidity sweep and then reverse like we kind of did up here, even though we didn't really sweep liquidity. We just made equal highs, which is annoying. Hopefully, ES hits this London high while NQ is still in our drawdown. That would be a perfect world, and then I think we'll really push after that. If not, you know, it's still S&T at the moment because we took out Asian and London, and it'll still be S&T because we're not taking out London on ES. I just don't think we are. ES has already made higher highs while we've been making lower lows on NQ, which is good. So I just hope we don't continue and we can finally push. But let's see, you know what I'm saying? We can't win them all, so can't win them all. That's what some people just set and forget too, honestly. Set, walk away, and then just adjust as you have to see fit throughout the day. That's what Steph Trades does now. His last video, he's like, I'm not scalping anymore. He set a trade and then he went to the gym and came back and he was up on the trade even though it didn't hit his TP yet. But at least he got to go to the gym and do all his stuff. My gym Wi-Fi is ass though. So, and he trades on Thinkorswim, I'm pretty sure. I think. And I know you can use your phone on Thinkorswim really nicely versus a lot of the futures the futures brokers, their mobile apps suck super dick. So you can't really, you can trade on your bed on your computer, but you can't really adjust. Versus when I was trading options on Thinkorswim, I was adjusting on my phone. I was entering on my phone, setting my whole bracket on my phone. So it was just so much easier and you can adjust it. But yeah, we're still in the sell trade. If you're new, we're just sitting. Hopefully our TP gets hit. Still in drawdown. Been in drawdown for like an hour and a half. This might be one of those days where we sit like this to the PM. I've been in trades like that where we sit like this. I usually get out though, and then in the PM we hit my TP. But if I'm already in a trade like this, I don't mind sitting. If I'm just waiting and it's like choppy the whole time with no entry, and then it finally runs down in PM, I'm not in. But if I'm in a trade, I'll just sit. You know, you gotta sit. I'm already in it, and I'm really confident in my bias. I'm a good trader. It's just holding the trade sometimes and being patient. But I quit my job for this, so I don't have an excuse to not sit on the chart. I just don't like to. I got into trading for freedom, but since I'm injured, I can't even go to the gym, so there's no point of me not sitting on the chart now. But let's see if we finally get our push. I feel like ES is about to make a lower low. As you can see, we have to wait. But if we don't, hopefully we finally go down. It's making higher highs, and I hope we finally make a lower low. Because NQ's been making lower lows. Yeah, we'll just. Well, yeah, this happens to me a few times. Like, oh. And someone saying like, oh, 100 tick stop loss is a lot. Like, not on NQ, buddy. On NQ, 150 tick stop loss is like nothing sometimes. Obviously, you're on the 1 minute chart, but a lot of people enter on the 5 minute chart and not even the 3. Like, their stop losses is bigger than mine. So. Alrighty, we're finally getting our little pushy on barely though, but it's cleaner than these wicks, so. And there we are. Just thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Lily. All right, still in drawdown, but barely. Yeah, it would have been so much nicer if ES was already at those London highs, and I would have been real confident, like ripping the reverse. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, ES finally made a lower low. If this candle closes in a swing low formation, ES has been leading the week, which I don't like. I like when NQ is the leader. ES has been the one in control this week. Because ES moved a lot yesterday. Thank you for the follow, Howie. We've been in the same place for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. The lunch is at, New York lunch is at fucking noon. So, even though I've seen some good trades happen during New York lunch, and people swear you can't trade New York lunch. New York lunch is at noon. That's why I try to be off by 12. I'll stay on till 1 if I have to, but maybe lunch finally gets our move. All right, yes, finally made a lower low. So I think we'll finally push now. Hopefully. I've been saying that for like an hour now. This is why I usually put on my TV shows, but I'm live on YouTube, and I feel like it's not monetized. If I put on TV shows, it's gonna be like, oh, violation. We hear such and such in the background, or music. I put music on one of my lives, and it got not monetized. And I'm like, I need that YouTube money. All these lives too stay on YouTube if you want to watch them afterwards. And I have lives on there from, damn. There's that higher high now. I have lives from when I used to enter on live too, if you want to go back and watch those. I'm bullish currently on ES. ES is bullish. I can see that. I can see that. I trade in Q though, but I do think, like I said, I think ES wants these London highs. But ES is also in a 1 hour fair value gap, so we could reverse. But there's also a 1 hour fair value gap up here, in between this London and Asian high. So they move in tandem. Yes. We have SMT already. NQ already took out London and Asian highs. That's why I got in my sell for SMT. But sometimes with SMT, it's SMT, But then eventually it's not because ES finally moves up. I think that's what might be happening. But I hope we're still in my trade and ES takes London and we're still at S&T because we're not taking Asian on ES. We're not taking Asian today, or at least not in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. I did look at higher time frame. That's why I have the sessions indicator on. If you have a sessions indicator, it shows you things because it'll look the same, but it's not the same. Look at that. ES didn't take a London or Asian. In Q, we took London and Asian, and we're in a 1 hour per value gap. That's bearish. But like I said, I can see you being bullish because I do think ES wants to take this London high, tap into this higher gap, still give us S&T because Asian won't be tapped, and then we finally go lower. I just explained it. So if you didn't understand that, it's fine. But again, like I said, you could be right. Like I said, ES is not giving me bearish right now. But like I said, we have S&T at the session highs because time and price. ICT is time and price, yeah. So London highs. Because sometimes without these session indicators, they look exactly the same, and they are. But if you look at the time they're not the same. Like this high is not taken out, and then we took out. There was S&T here at the moment at the time, and then we wound up just crushing through it. So, like I said, I hope ES takes out the London highs, like you're saying, and then we reverse on both without stopping me out. But I said that earlier. I know you're just on the live, but I said if we lose this trade, ES is taking out London, and then we're finally gonna reverse from this gap. Watch, but I'm not gonna take that trade because I take one trade a day. And I had to make it good. And it trains my eyes to not... Because from when I got funded the first time on live, I'd always take a silly, dumb trade first. And then take a good trade. Like, it was not like I was taking 2 good trades. Since I had the rule of 2 trades a day, I would literally just take the shittiest fake out. And now I'm like, no, 1 trade. Because you know how to trade. You just be wasting your money taking them fake outs. So I hope, like I said, we're still low in the drawdown for NQ. So I would hope NQ stays here. ES take out this London high, and then we finally reverse. But I would love the reversal before that too, actually. But as long as, honestly, I don't even want ES to sweep this high. It's making higher highs. We finally made a lower high, but now we're back at it again. But yeah, as long as NQ stays right here, ES can do whatever it wants because I only trade NQ. I used to trade ES, but there are times where I would be right in a move and then it would just not move on ES, even though yesterday ES moved the most. But NQ is always going to move, and then ES will move sometimes. So that's why, like, at least on NQ, even if ES had the bigger move, you're still going to get all your ticks. Like, I hit all my TPs yesterday, even though ES ran down, like, way lower. You're very bullish. I mean, good for you. That's why I get on live after I'm in my entry, so I don't get excited about people in the chat throwing me off. But hey, we'll see who wins. Like I said, I'm confident in my trade. We got inverse fair value gap. We have a bearish 1 hour fair value gap that we're in on both. If we would have inversed it immediately, I would have been confident and bullish. But hey, I could be wrong. But like I said, I take 1 trade a day, so I'm in my trade. I have to believe in it. We already got market structure shift to the downside. We have not made higher highs yet to stop me out. If we immediately stop me out, then obviously we'd be bullish, but we're not bullish until we break these highs at the top on NQ. Also think about ES. Like, if you can get stopped out and then go your way on ES so much. But yeah, if you're bullish, good for you, man. I do think we could be bullish once we hit this 15-minute fair value gap, which is my TP1 in the middle of this fair value gap. I don't think we're going to these lows from this morning, but I just have them marked because that's how I felt yesterday. Yesterday we ran up way cleaner than this, and I thought we were bullish. So when I took my sell trade, I sold early in case we just came down and then reversed to go higher the rest of the day, and we did not. We hit both of my TPs, and I left I had a $1,300 day. It would have been like a 4K day. I was really mad at myself, but it's still a win, so it doesn't matter. But the market's not gonna do the same thing every day, so I don't think we're gonna go all the way down. I think we will at least go to this 15-minute value gap, bullish, and then pop from it, which is where my TP1 is, and then right almost at 50% of that gap. Or ES takes these London highs, and then we just both tank. But what prop firm are you with? I have a 50K funded account with Top Step, and then I'm working on a 150K eval with my funded futures. That's what I'm trading right now, the 150K eval. You think today is mad choppy? Hell yeah. It's very choppy. I know I'm never on the chart this long. I get on at 10 o'clock. Oh, I actually get on like 9:45, 9:50, but I'll never be on this long. But I'm already in a trade, so I gotta wait it out. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Bullish. What would even be better is NQ comes down a little more for me. ES goes higher, take up, because I've seen it. I've seen NQ go lower like this, very choppy, and ES was going higher, and that's when I decided to trade ES again. I was like, why is ES going higher? And then it was like a 15-minute for value gap up here, and then it finally hit it, and then both finally ran down. But I got stopped out on NQ because I got in early. And NQ be moving. NQ be moving. Thank you for the follow, Ryan. But it's okay. Like you win some, you lose some. So I've been really chill lately. I got my bearings back. I've been reading The Mental Game of Trading, which has been helping me, and I've been taking ashwagandha, and I'm like, listen, you can't stress over spilled milk. You can't stress over shit in this world, honestly. It sucks because trying to be rich is hard. Working is hard, so you're gonna be stressed. However, make it fun. Come back the next day. Yes, with a better candle than fucking NQ. It is very choppy though. It was choppy, but we finally got some displacement here, and then we got a nice pullback, and then it's been like really choppy since. But I mean, this was choppy, so maybe that was a sign to not take a trade. I don't know. I was hoping it was building volatility, and then we finally break and then push is what I thought this was. Clearly, I was wrong. And it's almost, we had 10 minutes till New York lunch. So we're probably gonna trade sideways all in the lunch until like the last 40 minutes of the lunch, which didn't plan on being on the chart this long, but here we are. Wish I can put my show, actually I do have my AirPods. I can put my show back on for me so I don't get demonetized on YouTube. I don't have my AirPods connected to that. I'll put one AirPod in and connect it to the iPad, and I can watch my Law and Order SVU. Boom. Good. I think lunch today we could move in Lobster Joe. I see that too. We're just building volatility, and eventually we're gonna finally move down to one of my, at least TP1. Might sell both at TP1. Might sell both. I know someone else is in my live, or they're still here waiting for it to hit just this low. Okay, first of all, let's turn off Bluetooth. Oh, my mouse is Bluetooth. Can't do that. But what do I do? Okay. Having a Mac sometimes is complicated. All right, so we're finally pushing on ES and NQ. ES is a better candle, honestly. But we've been trading at this fair value gap for too long, actually. All right. Alrighty. But like I said, this happened to me before, and no one was in my live. Everyone finally got off the live, and we were just trading sideways. And then like one person was in my live with me, and we were like, "It's finally moving down." It was like 12:31, and we finally got our move down. I was like, "Yes." Okay, this swing low is this one on yes. So let's just keep a note of that for S&T, which obviously is annoying because that's what usually makes me sell my trade too fast. And then this swing low is this one on yes. So we'll take a note of that. This was, I thought we might have a 15-minute CRT. We did not. That's why CRT is a joke, but I thought we were gonna have one. So I marked the 15-minute high for a second off this wick here. Then we bounced off this gap at 10, and then we reversed. But I was like, oh, maybe we'll get a reversal here in the CRT, but we didn't. That's why I'm like, you don't need all ICT concepts, but you'll learn them and then you'll see them, but you might not trade them. But one day you might be like, oh, we have a CRT setup that aligns with my setup, so that's better. Then you take it or you don't, you know. Thank you for the gift. CRT isn't his. I just think it people like it. Yeah, we will see you soon, see who's right. CRT work buddy zoom out of the hard time right. No, I've done it. I've done it on the 4 hour, I've done it on the 1 hour, I've done it on so many things. It just I mean, it works sometimes, but people who swear it works every day, it does not. It works maybe 2-3 days of the week. And if you trade 2 days out the week, that's fine. Because that was my whole journey in trading. My journey was finding one thing that happens the most. Nothing's going to happen 100%. Nothing's going to happen 100%. But the one thing that happens the most at a certain time. And that's why I trade at 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. PO3, the 4-hour candle. You want to be in a higher time frame P rate with S&T. And that happens. I get a trade almost every day. And then usually one day out the week, you'll get a 10 a.m. continuation. And I sometimes trade them if it's obvious, sometimes I don't. Do you use IPDA? What is that? Internal P rate? What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, like I said, NQ, go a little lower. You didn't have to hit my TP yet. Just go a little lower and let ES hit this London high, and while you will be up here at the London high. That's what I want. I want it in my drawdown because I don't want it to come stop me out by a tick. ES hits the London high, and then we both just tank. Like I said, the best S&T is when there's 2 session highs. One takes out both of them and one takes out one of them. When one takes out none of them, I feel like one wants to take out at least one. Like not taking out a London high is oof to me. Versus NQ, we took out both. You know what I'm saying? But it still could be S&T, so. Interbank price delivery algorithm, absolutely don't know what that is. I just trade liquidity and fair value gaps. I keep it simple. And I use higher time frame to know, are we going to this liquidity point? Are we going to this fair value gap on the 4 hour, 1 hour, whatever? And then do we have S&T at that point for a reversal, or are we continuing at 10 o'clock? Because there's days where I've gotten buys right at 10 o'clock. There's days where I've gotten sells right at 10 o'clock. It was obvious. It was no reversal. We were just going to a point, and I knew where we were going. And a lot of times, lately, the 10 a.m. reversal has been hitting again, like, nicely. Like, even, like, Dodgies and a lot of the 930 traders have been taking the 10 a.m. reversal. Obviously, today, we are not. Maybe we get an internal S&T, like, NQ takes out this high and ES doesn't. Give me something. We'll see. I don't need to be right all the time. But also, I had to get off. I just started taking my entries off of live because I had people who would always just say they're against me and always be wrong. And I'd be like, bro, But yeah, a lot of my fellow traders, like the newer traders, like Kanonia trader, he said he stopped trading live too, and he's a really calm man. So the fact that he stopped trading because trolls have been getting to him that says a lot. Because I'm not calm and I'm very impatient. So no, I'm not learning anything else. I'm not learning anything else. I'm profitable already. I only been trading for a year and I'm about to have a 200K in funding. Like, I'm not doing anything else. But thank you. If I was unprofitable, then yes. You need to tell Kui Thao for that. Go on his lives. He loses like every day, and I feel bad for him. He's been training for like 3 years, and I'm like, you're so close. But for me, liquidity imbalance is all you need. A few people I follow, we trade like that, and keep it simple. I'm not adding anything else to my trading right now. I look at the higher time frames and see where we're going, and if we're going bullish now, we could be going bullish now. My entry was valid though. I got an inverse for value gap and a bearish market structure shift out of a 1 hour bearish for value gap. You can't tell me that's not a good entry. Yes, I can lose. You'll lose sometimes, and the market might want to go bearish, but that's not a reason to switch my strategy, and that's not a not good entry. So thank you though, but we'll see. We'll see who's right. And I even said it earlier. I said if we lose, ES wants to go to London highs. So, but I was already in my trade at the time, and we were really far from it. When I got in my trade, ES was way down here. That's so far from here, and we're still far from there. So I don't want to wait on that. Like I said, I trade for an hour and a half usually. I'm not waiting for that. If I was waiting for that, I wouldn't have traded today, which is fair. Maybe I shouldn't have traded today, but I'm not waiting for that. Look like it's going even higher than London high. It could. You could be right. I don't care what you say. I have to care what I say. That's the good thing about trading. It's our own bias. And like I said, I'm already in it. I take one trade a day, and I already took it, so it doesn't matter. But I hope one of us gets right instead of it trades sideways. Honestly, that's real. That matters. It actually moves. I actually like being wrong. I'd rather be wrong than it like stop me out and go my way. Like that hurts me worse. That hurts me worse. Like being right and then it just that hurts me worse than just being flat out wrong. Because you can't help being wrong. But being right and you didn't execute it properly ruins me to my core. And like I said, ES is still making lower lows finally. So, and we did get it. We did get an internal S&T. NQ took out this high. We swept that hoe. ES did not sweep that high. I mean, it could still. That's why I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. What's that? What is this? Vertical? Vertical. Horizontal. Whoa. Horizontal. I almost said parallel. Like, leaving it horizontal. I'd rather be wrong in 5 minutes than wrong in 45. Swear, king. Like, dead ass. Sitting on the chart like this and being wrong, criminal. But some people sit on the chart all day anyway. Not me. I got into trading to have the shortest work day because I worked in film 12, 14, 24-hour days. I don't want to sit on the chart for 6 hours. I don't. I really don't. I've worked some hours that people would think are criminal. I mean, they were actually. But I got in here for 2 hours, and that's why I did. I get on 10, usually 10 to 12, 10 to 1 at the latest, and then boom, take the biggest trade of the day. Because you know what, Mr. Like 55, the 4 hour 10 a.m. candle is the biggest candle of the day. Whether the move is the first half of the 4 hour candle or the second half. So that's why I trade that time too. Well, LOL. We're kind of going lower now, Mr. Bullish. But again, it's not good enough for me to say, oh, I'm right. Not at all. Not at all. And look at that momentum. But we've had that momentum fake out all morning. King has witnessed. We've gotten like all these candles look nice and big, and then they just turn to a wick. So I'm going to scoot ES over because I don't like it. And then we're going to focus on NQ. And let's just see. I'm probably going to sell both at TP1, honestly. Maybe even sell at these relative equal lows. Why are my lines so crooked? I don't understand. Um, I did my analysis on the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame though, dude, and I have the higher time frames to the side. We're literally bearish on the 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. What do you need? Look at this, and this is accurate from the higher time frame for value gap, and this is a 4 hour bearish order block, and look at that long wick. What are you talking about? Yes, I did my analysis on the higher time frame and then I enter on the lower time frame. Yes. Yes. That's how this works. And ES is now pushing lower too. And it's leading the way, which is pissing me off. I need NQ to lead. NQ has to be the leader for me to relax. When ES is the leader, I sell early because I'm like, it could be S&T at any point. And like I said, there's a 15-minute bear bullish for value gap here. So I said that you could be right, but we're gonna at least hit this gap for me, and that's my TP1. And then I'll might change bias after that. This is also why I stopped going on live, because like I said, but you could be right, so it doesn't matter. But like I said, one trade a day, it doesn't matter. I'm already in my trade. If I close this trade, I can't even get in your trade if you were right and I was wrong, because my rules are one trade a day. So I have to let mine play out. Consolidation of 4 hour. Cool, dude. Cool. And I also love higher time frame consolidation, because as an ICT reversal trader, I can just trade liquidity to liquidity. So it still helps me if we're on a 4 hour consolidation. So, alrighty. Let's see if we can close, like just run through this swing low. Would be nice. And I think NQ is actually finally leading again, because this is closer and then we're further on ES. And then this line on NQ is this line on ES. So maybe we just go to here like King, your take profit is here, right? That's a good probably take profit. We might just go here and then finally reverse on ES out of like this fair value gap down here that's untapped. I just needed to hit 450. I'm up 900 on the minuscule move. Love that. Yeah, we'll see. I might close too at, 20 or 50. Yeah, that's a nice move. Maybe not as much as risk to reward wise, but I can see with this choppiness. You're gonna last in this game. You didn't let me change your mind. Exactly, I am. I started letting people change my mind on accident. Not changing my mind, but I would sell early, listening to people in the chat. And that's why I just take a break from live trading, especially because I was on my live account. But no, yeah, you can. I have a strong bias, and like I said, I have like a 98% win rate. I just lose once in like paper trade for 2 weeks because I just can't handle being a loser. So that's why I'm reading The Biggest Loser Wins next. But if I didn't, I'm Gucci, because I wait for a confirmation. I didn't get in the sell for no reason. We got a market structure shift and an IFVG 3 times. And we tapped back into this bearish one. So it's like, I could be wrong, yeah, but we got a lot of signs. I could be, usually, the only thing you're really wrong about is how far down it's going to go. That's really what it is. It's going to go down. But how far? Who knows? Yeah, you got to trade your plan. I tried to help. One day you'll come back to, no, I'm not. I'm already profitable. That's the problem I don't like about traders on the internet. I like support, and that's why I do block people a lot, even when they're nice, because it's like, if I was unprofitable and you were trying to help me, yes, but you clearly see I'm profitable. Like, you don't have to tell me to switch anything. If I was unprofitable, yes. Like, if whatever works for people works. If a trend line works for you, if an IPDA works for you, like, I'm not telling you to switch to me. I'm just saying this is what I saw. When people start telling me to switch and telling people to switch, I'm like, that's just toxic in the trading community to me. I don't tell people who trade. Like, Gorgeous Trader, she trades MACD still. I encourage her. I'm like, girl, how did you win today? Like, we encourage each other. We don't be like, oh, switch. I did say try ICT if you just unprofitable. She said she tried it and she didn't like ICT. It was too much. And I said, good for you. And you know what? She's on her own journey, and we just support each other. Same with Say Yes to Jess. She trades, what is that Say Yes to Jess trade? She trades levels, I think. Yeah, see, I'm just doing ghost and candles. See, good for you. Like, come back to IDPA. I'm not. And If this isn't profitable for me, even though it already has been, I got profitable in 3 months, funded in 9, so this has been working for me. However, if it doesn't, you know where I'm going back to? Film, which is great. So it doesn't even matter. Or back to dropshipping. I was doing like 50K months dropshipping. I just fucking hated it. But if I have to do it again, I know how to do it again. Yeah, I guess, but if you have ICT in your bio, then yeah, but you don't have to trade all ICT concepts. Everyone says that. Even It's Johnny, Justin Whelan, TJR, all the millionaires, which I'm sure you're probably not one, and neither am I yet. You only need one setup. Dodgy's DG just trades IFEGs on the 1 minute chart, which I think is crazy. No high time frame analysis. Or he does like a little bit, but he makes more money than me. So why would I say, oh, trade what I trade when you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. ICT has so many concepts. You only need 2 or 3 to be profitable. So you trade your IDPA. I trade still liquidity fair value gaps and ICT sessions. My sessions indicator is ICT sessions. I'm still trading an ICT inverse fair value gap, ICT market structure shift. Like, they're all ICT concepts. I don't know how me not trading your one concept makes any of his other concepts less. Some people just trade liquidity. They don't even trade anything else ICT. Well, I don't have to use that to find fair value gaps. I have a fair value gap indicator, actually. I don't even have to draw mine. That's the best part I love about my indicator. That's why someone asked me in my live the other day, like, how early do you get on the chart to do your analysis? I'm like, not that early, because I have a session indicator that shows me SMT from the jump, and then I have my fair value gap indicator that shows me my fair value gaps, and then obviously I'll draw the higher time frame ones, so I'm in a lower time frame, we see them. But other than that, like, I don't do much work. It's already done for me when I get on the chart, because I just trade fair value gaps and liquidity. So for me, that's it. Some people just trade previous day higher lows with 50-point stop. Yeah, I've seen people do that too. I've thought about doing that, but like I said, highs and lows, daily highs and lows don't hit as often as session highs and lows. So, you know, my whole goal was finding what happens the most. So I just do sessions, because sessions hit more than dailies. But there are some obvious days where the daily is like right there. And then there's been times where like we were so close to the daily and didn't sweep it. All right, we're finally getting our move and in profit. Love that. If you want to move your stop to break even with the shitty price action, I wouldn't be mad at you if you did so. I don't think we're far enough to do that, but you know, do that what you will. ES tap back into this fair value gap, but we already tapped it once. So let's see if we finally push below it and sweep out this liquidity. We're almost at that 450 for you, King. Like 5.5. We're in profit, so I hope you're not in a trade right now, waiting for a bullish trade after our trade, which is also fine too. You might be bullish and you might be like, oh, I was right. Yeah, after I already took my profit and made $1,000. Well, yeah, okay. Well, then we're both right. Not just you, you know. All right. There's that look. Come on, man. All right, here we go. We got our little liquidity. We're rushing. Again, my TP1 is far as fuck because my stop loss was far as fuck. ES is pushing now too. So, girl, I'm about to be out. Good for you. Good for you. He's about to be out. I might hold at least to one more line. We'll see. We'll see. If this candle closes really strong, hopefully it just hits both of these. I don't want to look at my P&L because then I'm going to actually close my trade too soon. But maybe I should. The price action has been bad and we're already in the green, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. If the market has been ghetto. Ooh, 650. I don't like that. I want at least 1,000. I could be being too greedy though. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. But the market, like I said, this has been very choppy, so there's nothing wrong with taking your profit. But I want one big displacement candle to just run to this 50-minute fair value gap. And I'll feel so much better. Thank you for the follow. Then he's about to be out, but look at it playing with your stop loss now. Like I said, we need a candle close through one of these. We're not even getting it. We're getting wicks. We're literally getting wicks. I can't even focus on SVU right now. Half the episode over. I don't even know what happened. We need a candle close. We'll see though. We're in profit, so if you want it, take it. Like I said, I want one fat candle to just destroy all these TPs here and then get me into $1,000 or something. 1350 is my goal for the day, honestly. Then I can still, I'm on track to be funded by Friday. Anything more than that, I can get funded faster. Anything less, it will take me another week. So hopefully we can just get to 1350. Damn, come on, man. Close, yeah, strong. Strong. We should at least go to these equal lows down here, you know? We have equal lows here. We should at least go to these, I hope. If not, maybe we sell one. Maybe I move mine to sell one there. Should I? Scared. I don't want to. Not yet. I mean, I can move it higher than the one I have now, but... Or maybe just sell when we hit 1350. Should I just forget about looking at ES and just... This is... Watching your P&L like this is not fun, though. That's right. Stick to my plan. And my plan is not watching the P&L. Maybe TP1 at these equal highs, equal lows, and then maybe I never thought we were going down here to these lows. I never did. So maybe TP1 is at these equal lows in this fair value gap, and then TP2 is that middle of that 15-minute fair value gap, which was 2419.75. Yeah, 1-to-1, not terrible. And I probably could move my stop loss closer at this point. What was it? 1975. All right. Let's hope we get that. So TP1 now at these equal lows. TP2, the middle of this 15-minute fair value gap. Like I said, if you want to move your stop loss to break even, to just not lose at all today, I don't blame you. Or if you want to just take any of this profit right now, or anyone taking profit right now for the $200. Again, this is, yes, bounce out of that gap again. So, like I said, ES can hit these London highs. Like I said, NQ is lower, so NQ stays lower and keeps trading sideways like this while ES goes higher and takes out these London lows. I'm chilling. I just don't want NQ to stop me out, because if we get stopped out and then takes out this London high, sorry, I keep saying lows, it's gonna reverse for sure after that. PA was shit today, it was, but I'm still in profit, so I might sell. I moved my TPs up, so we'll see if I get one or two. I think we can go to at least these equal lows. There we go, a nice candle to the downside. I know someone's taking their profit here at the 450 mark. So we'll just see. Price action was very shit today. It was. I feel like I didn't realize. I mean, it was. But I feel like once we got this displacement, I was like, okay, we're finally gonna go down. But alrighty, let's finally move. I just need one big candle. It can be one big candle, come wick and start moving up, and I'm just gonna close. Like, I just need one big candle. I've had this happen to me before. And then, like, right before lunch was over, we finally came down. But I moved my TP smaller. I could move my stop loss smaller too now, because it's pretty big still. King, are you still in this trade? Are you still waiting for that stop loss, or did you sell early? Did you sell early at that when it almost hit your 450, or did you wait for are you waiting for 450 still? So if you move your stop loss to break even, you're about to be stopped out for $0, which is not the worst. Um, like I said, we're still trading under this. Maybe it's finally a break and retest of that. Like I said, yes, it's still making lower lows, but again, especially because SMT can be any small reversal. So this reversal, this SMT here did push us lower on both, and that may be all we got, and that's fine too, you know. Trading, that's what I'm doing. I'm trading. And okay, being your liquidity, cool. Cool. Right, I don't let the chat affect me. Cool, I could be your liquidity. Good for you, man. Good for you, man. A few people are in shorts with me on this chat, so we'll see. We came out of a bearish line for value gap, and we had S&T, so you might be, you know, there we have some bullish people in here. That's a good thing about trading, you know. You just trade, and one of us wins, one of us loses, and then you come the next day, and then it's opposite. The other people win, the other people lose. Like I said, I just want it to just equal lows. If not, I'm probably gonna sell with you King at 450. If we at least go back. Now we have a new swing low, which is there, basically the same shit. So we never candle close below. We only got wicks. So let's see. How long have I been trading? Catch you tomorrow. Way too much shit on your chart. I'm out at break even. Good for you. I should have done the same thing. I should have took my profit, honestly, at 600. Way too much on my chart. Don't care. It's my chart, not yours. It helps me be profitable and do less work and less analysis. I've been trading I just hit a year. And I've been funded. I got funded in like 10 months. I took 2 months off to work, but yeah. So I learned it pretty fast, not gonna lie. But take your time when you're learning how to trade. And if there's too much on my chart, good. It's my chart, not yours. I like my chart. They're all ICT indicators, and I don't do a lot of work. I get on, I see the sessions. If we swept them, boom, fair value gaps. These are all just fair value gaps. I have a fair value gap indicator on, so yeah, it could look like a lot. My short tool, and this is just higher time frames. I'll have to switch higher time frames. I can just scroll to the side and say, oh, where are we? So yeah, that's it. That's it for me. I might close in profit, but I want to let this candle. There we go. Nope. See, just juking us out all morning. Very bad price action, but I'm already in my trade, so I moved my stop loss, my take profits up some. So what am I in now? I'm only like what, 275. I mean, I could just take that. I was gonna say, I might just sell. Hopefully it takes out one more low. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And you know, you're just going about your day. Good for you getting out at break even. No TP hit. Not even a single one. I wanted to at least go to these equal lows at the bottom. We got 48 seconds in this candle. We'll see how it closes. And unless it closes at break even at 42 seconds, then I'll be like, damn, well, there it is. Gotta hold. Now I really gotta hold the trade. If it closes kind of low, I'll stay in the trade. If it closes kind of like right here in this middle part, I might just take that profit. It sucks to suck, but it's better than a loss, like I said, on the funded account. 17 seconds, 14. It still doesn't look too bad though. It still looks like we could get our little move down to TP1 at least. It looks like we can. Just don't know. Again, it is lunch, so we could wait out lunch if we want. We can wait out lunch, or we can just close here. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to close, just get off the charts. Yeah.
Order filled.
I'm gonna close for. I was at 550, now 270. All right, I'm closing because this price action is not good. I don't trade the PM session anyway. I could have waited, set and forget. Okay, watch. Are we finally gonna move down? I'll sit on a little bit just to see how we did, but it was terrible price action, so there's nothing wrong with that. Sold in profit. So I still need a lot of 1350 days. No TP was hit. TP1 was here. These equal lows. TP2 was the middle of this 15-minute bullish value gap to reverse off of. So we'll sit on the chart just a little longer to see. King's TP was just down here. So like I said, I didn't want to sell at break even though. I didn't. So valid trade with the price action. Watch PM session, run to my TP. Because usually, the trade I take, like this happened on Thursday, was it? I took a trade, selling it at a bearish fair value gap. I took like a buy trade up, and then a lot of people waited to take the sells at a buy TP, and my trade was the trade of the day, and we wound up taking out the highs of the day. That day, instead of reversing to anyone's TP on the sell side. I'm sure they made money though, because it was a nice move down. It kind of like zigzagged up and down that day. And look at that. Look at that, King. If you're still in here, you might get your TP hit and you just got out of break even. So why it's a patience game, but someone told me to hold. But again, with shitty price action, you gotta just get any money you can. And there it is, wicking back up again. It's been doing that all morning, besides this candle. I wanna see if we at least hit my TP1. Which we probably will, because I'm like always right 90% of the time. Because I'm just reactionary. I reacted off of S&T. I reacted off of a 1 hour for value gap. I waited for inverse for value gap and market structure shift. I waited for all the. Don't piss me off right now. This is why I stopped trading live. Actually, this is exactly why I stopped trading live. Because I would just set and forget and just be in my room right now. But this is still not a good move for me to be mad at myself for selling early. I needed to close below all of these. I think we finally closed below this one. But it doesn't really count anymore because we made a lower swing low already. But we did finally close below this one. But yeah. What do you think was the main factor that got you good at trading? You did it quick. I did do it quick. What happened? So both ICT and TJR suggested sit on the chart for a month and do this. Don't take a trade unless you want a paper trade, but really just, because the hard part, don't piss me off. Wow, look at that. All y'all who are like, oh, you're going to be my liquidity. Me being right, as always. As fucking always, but it's okay. What was it? Sitting on the chart just like this and reading the market and learning how to reprice in real time. This hurts so bad. And look at my TP1 about to be hit. Patience, y'all. And this is actually why I stopped trading on live, because I have to look away from the chart and put on my TV show and then just let it hit or not. All right, Mr. Bullish, Mr. IPDA, who's wrong or right now? And it doesn't matter because I let everyone convince me to sell early. Ugh, this happens all week. I've been selling early all fucking week, bro. Like, this is actually probably want to cry. I'm a girl and I'm a Cancer, so don't be like, oh, you're a bitch. I could cry for this, but it's okay. I'm still up on the account. I'm still gonna get funded $200K before November. This is a part of the journey, and this is why I go live, because I am still a beginner. Yes, I'm profitable. Yes, I'm funded, but emotionally, I'm still a beginner. Emotionally, yes, I'm still a fucking beginner. Look at. I'm about to start trading live until my Discord's open, because I need people who trade with me and agree with me. That's the whole point too. I tell people, don't join lives with people who don't trade like you. It's literally pointless. Y'all will just distract each other and hurt each other. And I want us all to win. If you don't trade like me, don't be in my live. There's so many people who go on live. There's like hundreds of people who go on live. Join theirs. But I did it again. Exactly. I'm never fucking wrong. I just fucking get impatient. Honestly, this is long though for me. It's 12:30. But still, I was arguing my trade. I had a bracket set on Ninja Trader, so it wouldn't even matter. Look at, y'all, this is fucking criminal, dude. And I sold, some told me, because I did that yesterday. I sold on a wick candle, and then it wound up running down like this. Like you're permanently, I like your personality, so I'm gonna stay. Thank you. I hate when that happens. Exactly. But again, you can't be mad at yourself, because one, what did I do? I sold for a win. I cannot be mad at myself for that. And number two, price action was actually shitty today. But like I've said, shitty price action doesn't scare me, because I just know how the market moves. I know how the market moves, and it will give you something. It will give you a one-to-one, like 99.9% of the time, and then your take profit 2, which I didn't think was going to hit, which is way down here, I didn't get. But this happens to me so much. I hope King, so his take profit was right here. He got a break even. This is also why I never moved my stop loss to break even. Now I added another contract to just let me take profit at the same amount my stop loss is, because it will go to your stop loss a few times. But again, a $200 day, not bad. This probably would have been my $13.50 though, I think, if I sold it here. Yeah, that probably, or maybe like 1,000. Yeah, look at Mr. King left my chat because he was wrong. Because every time, and that's why I stopped trading live, but I do like live for you guys, but then it's like I have to read the chat to interact, but I should have just, but I've been doing that all week. I do that on fundeds too, because I don't like losing on fundeds. I like to just take wins and just slowly, like obviously you'll take a loss. I took a loss on Friday. If it hits TP2, y'all, if it hits TP2, which is the middle of this 15-minute fair value gap, which I said, if you are bullish, you're waiting for it to hit this 15-minute fair value gap. The market zigzags up and zigzags down, but y'all don't listen. You just want to be right, because I'm a girl. And all them niggas left my chat already, which is crazy. But anyways, to the person who asked how did I get funded fast and learn this fast, 1, price action videos, and 2, like this. You sit on the chart. Say I didn't take a trade at all today. I just have my chart on the screen. You get on at whatever time you like, 9:30, 10:30, whatever, and then you just mark and you learn what's happening. But you have to make sure you know your strategy first. Don't get on the charts without knowing your strategy. That's also what helped me get profitable faster. Because people are like, I want to start trading, and they get on the chart and they're like, I don't know what's happening. Well, you shouldn't get on the chart until you can know what's happening, because you need to be getting on the chart. You need to be like, this is the 1 hour fair value gap, and be able to market. This is the swing low. This is the fair value gap. You need to be able to market and use my indicators. You don't need to market, but you need to be able to be like, where would I enter if I was trading today? Here. And then you use this long and short tool like I'm using right now. And yeah, a part of me might stop live trading. I'm sorry. Canona Trade did it. Like, again, this is a journey for all of us. It's not individual, but it is extremely individual. Because if I was watching my SVU right now, I would still be in this trade. Maybe sold here. I probably might have sold both here because of the price action, but I wouldn't have sold way up here. I know that. And I have to do its best. You gotta put me first, Lucius. But I am trading live because I want to open a Discord. That's why I'm on live. But for my Discord, it's gonna be people paying to trade like I trade, so they're not gonna troll me, I hope. But they might, so. But I knew the market was gonna drop. It took a long time. They big mad, they are. I knew it was gonna drop, it just kept, yeah, I knew it was gonna drop too, because like I said, this is a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Now if this is a 15-minute, okay, a 1 hour and a 4 hour, higher time frame. Number two, we got a market structure shift at this low right here. We closed below it. I got an entry right before that. Once we inverse this fair value gap right here, that's how I knew we were going down. Obviously, it was a late entry, but it was the only valid entry we got in the 3 minute. So long as we don't break this high, we're not going up. That's just basic ICT. Same with reversals. If you get in the reversal up, we're not in a downtrend until we break this low. So you could still be in this trade if you in the buy trade. Obviously, you should have took your profit at Asian or London highs. But if you're still in this, you're not stopped out until we break this low. That's just simple price action. Yeah, and see, I did it again. I let the chat get. Well, I didn't. That was bad price action. So actually, no, I did let the chat get to me. I did, because I was, like I said, equal lows trump too. We're at least going to equal lows. We almost hit this 15-minute fair value gap, but again, it's still not a loss. I gotta be better at not beating myself up either. Like, you're still profitable, especially as a beginner. $200. I mean, I had a 160K year job, so $200 is like, I mean, it's still a lot though. I feel like $200 a day is a lot. People like act like it's not. I've made thousands of dollars in a day before, but $200 a day is enough to live off of. I did it in LA as a PA when I started my career, and I saved so much money my first year making $200 a day. I did work sometimes 7 days a week or whatever the fuck, but it's doable. And then two, as a beginner, taking your wins and holding trades will come. In my opinion, I have moments where I do hold trades very easily, and I have moments where I don't. And it's weird. I hold trades better on my live account than I do on a funded account. Funded accounts, I just don't like losing because it just sets me back. I like to just win 6 trades in a row, get funded, or win 8 trades, and then lose 1 or 2. I already lost 1 on Friday. My last funded challenge, I think I lost 1 to get funded like a week and a half. So I'm up 3-9, so right at 4K basically. I'm what? $42, $4,042. So if I have 2, which is still good. Today's only Tuesday. What's that? 2,000. I had my calculator open yesterday. $2,042, and you probably have a spread. So let's say $2,100. I lied. No. If you need 9K to pay past this. So I still need $5,100. Jesus. Divided by 3. Now I'm at 17, which is not bad. 17 is not bad. Once I get to 2, it's like, I've been holding trades to 18, 14, 15, so 3 $1,700 days is not bad. And this would have been a $1,350 day, and it hit the equal lows, and now it's reversing again. So I feel like the equal lows was good. Like I said, I wasn't confident in any of my take profit 2s. I probably would have sold both at equal lows, but I didn't hold them. And all those people who doubted me are out of the chat so fucking fast. That's crazy. 250 is a full day's work for me. Exactly. 250 is a full day's work. So do with that what you will. Live below your means while you figure this out. That's also helped me get profitable faster. 1, I quit my job for this. I don't suggest it. But I also have a job that's not quittable. So that's why. I work in costumes, and that's why I took 2 months off. I took a job in May on a costumes with T-Pain to see if I still wanted to do it. And it wound up being a month-long job instead of a 2-week job. And I made some money, which is good, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. But it is the best job. If I had to go back to work and give up on trading, I would go back there. But I would also like an easy office job if I needed one to figure out trading some more. But like I said, it's unquittable, so I could just go back to LA, call the stylists I work with. I just talked to a few of them yesterday, and just say, it's actually really fun. The hours are just crazy. I'm just chilling. No, I do 1 trade a day. You have to follow your rules, okay? And mine are up there. I used to trade 2 trades a day, and this is a funded eval, so I wouldn't mind taking 2 trades a day, but I took 1, and oh fuck, I need to do my screenshot for Twitter, because is it even real? I mean, I can post the Ninja Trader screenshot. That's the one people like anyway. The one that shows that I actually took a trade. My Ninja Trader has been acting up. I need, okay, let's do this. my little shitty, but it happens. Tanya Trades posts her little shitty trades sometimes too. We all get them. And again, it's still better than a loss, but fuck, that hurts. And my goal is to trade live with y'all and not read the chat. However, it's just like, then people don't stay. But then some of y'all do stay. Because that's how it's going to be in my Discord. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to even read the chat. Until we win a trade, I'm going to be like, post your W's, post your losses, or whatever. Shitty price action, but got a small win. I'll take it. And now I'll post on Instagram and I'll journal. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Mr. Bullish is back. How does it feel to be wrong? Let me know. I'm just kidding. I don't like talking shit about trading. Other things I do, but it's just like, this is so hard. There's no point of us beating each other up about it. It's already hard enough. It's literally already hard enough. I love it. Well, of course you do. A lot of the men do love it, and that's just, yeah. I think, like, I used to play basketball, so talking shit is great. Sorry, let me put my thingies back on for my journal. However, for trading, it's already hard enough. Like, just please shut the fuck up, in my opinion. Or support. Or just say, hey, like, I'm waiting for the... Because if you were... Honestly, when people are against me, if they have an analysis, I fucking eat it up. Like, yeah, I'm waiting for the bullish for value gap. Like, but just saying, oh, I'm bullish or I'm bearish. I'm like, for why? Why, though? Literally, why? Just because I'm not? But, again, that's just me. That's why, honestly... my fiance trades and they don't do any social media. They're like, I don't even give a fuck, and it actually is annoying. I want to make my money in peace. I'm like high school basketball coach, so we have it, honestly. I'm still in the money. But yeah, film is so fun. What website are you using for Forex trading? I don't trade Forex, I trade futures, but TradingView. TradingView is what everyone uses though, for Forex and everything, so. 270, and then what is it? Was right again. I'm not even gonna do the analysis because I already know what the problem is. It's been the same thing all week. Not holding my trades. I usually have a rule to set and forget, which again I can do. Just can't go on live. I mean, I could keep the phone up for y'all, but. There was no news today to document my trade, so, you know, it just really sucks, actually. That's what y'all like. Y'all like to get in people's head and make them lose money, which I think is fucking so stupid, but good for you, brother. You'll probably be blocked, though. No shade. And no personal. I block a lot of people for, even if they're successful and it just, like, distracts me from my emotions, I've blocked a lot of, like, gurus already, too, but that's just me. We have 3-star. We should be 4-star by the end of the year. You're a high school basketball coach. That makes a lot of sense. Good for you, dude. Good for you, man. I am a self-employed. I'm not even employed. I'm just living off my investments. Oh, also, I am thinking about opening the Discord after I get past this challenge for that. I'm doing an investment challenge from 0 to 100K. I'm also doing dropshipping because dropshipping Q4 is when you make the most money. Obviously, we probably should have been started. So again, if you don't want to live trade with me without a payout yet, I totally understand that. But the Discord will be open for an investment challenge and for dropshipping in Turo, because my Discord has more than just trading in it. Dude, if we hit my TP2 right now, we're not. My TP2 is like somewhere in the middle of here. So I think I am gonna open my Discord up, and it's gonna be $30, $29.99 or something like that for the Q4. If anyone does, I know a few people follow me and they do dropshipping too. That's why I don't trade ES. Look at that shit on ES. You couldn't even have taken an entry on that. Like, at least we got a nice move on NQ, but look at what? What the fuck is this? And that's why I switched to ES. NQ. I took a trade on NQ on ES. My last trade on ES, and we were going down. Bias was right. NQ had a nice move, and I was up like $5. And I was like, absolutely not. High deep blue. But yeah. Let's see if TP2 gets hit. TP2 was somewhere in the middle here. But TP1 was, I moved it to these equal lows. And I thought, lunch. You got that move in lunch, and I definitely sold. When did I sell? Yeah, I sold at this pullback up here instead of, waiting for my move. But that's crazy. As a basketball coach, you should be encouraging people to win and not betting on them to lose. That's crazy. It's crazy work, actually. Because I thought about just not live trading anymore. Getting funded, popping out with the Discord, honestly. Just popping out with the Discord. Let's see, TP2 gets hit. This is all we do anyway. I sell too early, and we watch my TP2s get hit right after I trade. This happens since I started this funded challenge. I think I held my trade only Monday last week because I was on a paper trading account. And then I held my trade on Wednesday for the $1,800 day. But I still sold like right before TP2. It was a smaller trade, but I held right before TP2 for $1,800 day. So now I need 3 $1,700 days. Isn't terrible. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What is your liquidity? Another guy said that, and my TPs were hit. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just say shit. Then like I won, and I wasn't your liquidity, or what? Like, what does that even mean? You're still in a trade, aren't you? You're still up, and I just got out my trade in green. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just be saying stuff with no sense to it. Oh, when I'm trading, I'm hunting liquidity. Who talks like that? I'm not hunting liquidity. I'm taking a trade from one liquidity to the next. And internal and external. So I went to a 15-minute fair value gap, which we just tapped into. We didn't hit the TP2 yet. No, you don't make sense at all, actually. Because this other guy said that. This other guy told me that the other day. He's like, you're my liquidity. And I had a fucking 2K day. I'm like, all right. What? Like, what? And it's always people who don't trade live. Like, show it then. All my recaps are on my profile. Yeah, but you're saying I'm losing because I'm going to be your liquidity means your liquidity should be my stop loss. We're still so far from my stop loss right now. So what are you talking about? He's trapping people with false breakout. All right, well, I'm gonna give him one more shot in my life tomorrow. But if not, you're gonna be blocked again. Like I said, I quit my job for this. I can't let people distract me, which sucks. I get it. It's a social media app, but again, you gotta do what's best for you. So if it's always against me and convince me to switch this or do this in my live chat, you'll be blocked. I've blocked a bunch of people. I had to block Luke, and Luke is a cool dude, but he's always saying something, and I'm like, Luke, trade live then. I think he's about to start though. I think he is about to start. He asked me how I got my desk mount. I'm like, dude, just trade live because you come in everyone's. He goes and I join lives all day sometimes, and Luke is in every single one. I'm like, oh, how do you have the time? How are you trading and in everyone's lives? I don't understand, but he's committed. And he makes good money, he says. So I'm not going to say people don't, but it's just like, if you're trading against me, then it makes sense. Like when sometimes Luke would be like, oh, well, my TP was hit. And he's like, okay, now I'm in my trade. That makes sense. But saying, oh, you're wrong, I'm bearish. But I don't know your entry, your exit, but I'm your liquidity when we're so far from your liquidity then, because my stop loss was up here. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That literally doesn't make any sense. Versus like, oh, I'm bearish, I'm bullish at the 15-minute fair value gap, like I called. Then yes, that makes total sense. But you just saying I'm your liquidity when we're what? 300 ticks for my stop loss is loser behavior. No shade. No shade. I won't be back. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do wish you the best of luck, though. I do. And like I said, it just is distracting. But if you won't be back, that's good. But do you boo? No, you didn't. You said a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense. So have a good day. Hope you made your money today. And ES is not even moving for you to even be trading it, but if you're up, then you're up, my guy. It's just literally been, ES has been literally trading sideways all morning. So I guess you're up, though. Cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna wait for TP2 to be hit because I already let someone talk me out of holding my trade. And it wasn't even him. Also, when Kings took his money at break even, I was like, fair. And he was in a sell trade with me, so that was on me. Like I said, trust. You gotta trust yourself. But I sell early even on my own. So it's just like if someone with the chat, I'll sell even earlier. Cause usually I can at least sell early at TP1 and then, but I need to be holding till TP2. That is the whole point of my bracket. Versus selling way before TP1. But again, the price action wasn't the best. But again, I know my analysis, and usually it will play out. It might take hours, but it will play out. I prefer it when it plays out in 30 minutes. However, it did not, and it still played out though. And that's why people set and forget. I was the most profitable, honestly, when I was setting and forgetting. Like, I'd set my bracket, and I'd go eat lunch, I'd go to the gym, I go do all these things, and I come back and say, oh, okay, TP1 is hit. And then I would look and then maybe sell here if I didn't like how we were reversing, or I'd watch it and sell both. But sitting at the chart like this is not fun. And that's why people are like, how did you get profitable so fast? That, you're confident in your bias because my analysis is so good. It's honestly like 90% of the time because I just react. There's always a PD array. There's always like sessions indicator. It's just easy for me to see that. But then once you enter, the hardest part for me is emotionally waiting for my TPs sometimes. Now, when it's like a 6-minute trade, I'm obviously ecstatic. But when it's a 2-3 hour trade, I don't like it. I prefer a 30-minute to 1 hour trade is the best. I'll put on a show. And then, yeah, so if you're a beginner, you might need to do that. You set a bracket. You can do it on TradingView and on NinjaTrader, as you saw. I'll even show you how to do one right quick. Go to my sim account. And then you just buy.
Order filled.
And then your bracket is set and you go on about your day. You move your take profit to the highs if you want it. You move your stop loss to the low if you want it. Move your TP1 to here. And then you just go take a shower, go to the gym, and you can watch this. It sucks with futures because some of the indicators, like the NinjaTrader mobile app is not good. None of them are good. However, with options, it's so good. I could just go on my phone, or if you're trading on TradingView and you have the app on your phone, you still can edit it on your phone, which is the good part. But for me, I would just have to take a shower and then just go in the bed and watch TV or put on a TV show or something. I have to actually edit my WAP. But see, yeah, you do that and then you just let it. It's gonna close for you. It's gonna close your trade for you, and you don't have to worry about it. Even if the Wi-Fi runs out, because I live in Mexico now, and there's been a few times where the power has gone out, and the trade is still holding. So there's that. But technically, I'm still okay because my original TP1 was definitely where my TP2 was after I moved it. So it definitely did not go that low, which I was confident in it's not going all the way down. This is what I expected from yesterday. Well, look at that, up $400 on this buy because we got a nice market structure shift and an inverse fair value gap to the upside out of what? Equalized getting swept and a bullish fair value gap. So I took the trade down to the bullish fair value gap. Now some people might be taking these buys. I accidentally took this trade and look at it. Obviously, now look, I should have took this trade on the on the live account and not the simulator account, but. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I just joined. Did you use a bot today? No, I don't trade bots. my win rate is all on my. I post every trade I've ever took. It's on my channel. Every recap I've took is on my channel. I don't know how to show you my win rate on like Ninja Trader or something. And I just got this funded account, but I've only lost this one trade in the account. This is my seventh win. Sorry, this is my sixth win in 7 days. So it's gonna show you a little inflated because I trade my funded accounts a little better. But yeah, you just set a bracket and you leave. Damn, look at that. That would have been my $1,000 day right there. And then TP1 will be. I'll just show you though. We'll see. We'll move the
target filled.
See, target filled already automatically for you, and then the second one will be filled, and then boom, it runs up. And then if you move your stop loss to trail and go to the gym, you can do that too, and then it'll lock in your profit there. And that's it. And then you just close the trade. But you can just set and forget. I know Alex G made it popular, but I've been on that set and forget type shit. For me at the beginning, especially as a beginner. As a beginner, I had to set and forget.
Order filled.
And then I had to put on a TV show. $800 just like that in 2 minutes. Wish you would have got that. I mean, I would have got that if I would have held my trade. But what's your win rate? Like, it's funny. It's like, for me, it's like, it's really weird because I get it. Social media is not the end all be all for a trader, but it's just so weird to me when people like, what's your win rate, or talk shit to me. But like, you don't even post your trade. If I go on your page right now, it's probably not even a trading page. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm risking my sanity to trade live, and you just want to shit. Like, I just don't understand shitting on the traders. I don't. The high you said we wouldn't hit, look how we are going to. Yeah, after I hit my TP though. 4 hours later, you were acting like my trade was just so wrong that we were gonna hit that high immediately. And I also called this. I said I trade in Q. I said ES wants to go to these London highs. I said that for 3 hours straight. So just like that, I'm gonna have to block you, but it's okay. It was fun. Sorry, y'all, for that. Again, like I said, I'm here to just trade. If you're trading against me, it's fine, but like, I don't need you to just try to distract me and get me for a loss. Because as you see, I said we were gonna reverse at this bullish value gap. He was acting like he was already in buys up here, and there's no need to say like to try to psych me out, because I've said that if you're bullish, you can wait for the tap down the value gap. I said that we can both make money, and that's why I always say you don't need to trade the trend, because you can just trade whatever setup you get at 10 o'clock, which is what I do. So I know you just joined Deep Blue. I think you were in here earlier though. I got in the trade on this inverse for value gap, and I wound up selling once we got this pullback here. So we came down, and then we pulled back, and I think I sold when this white candle came back down, like again, right before we decided to push to my TP1. My original TP1 was the middle of this fair value gap. It's a 15-minute fair value gap right here, but I wind up moving it because of the shitty price action to these equal lows for TP1, and then made my original TP1 TP2. That was what I was supposed to do. So TP1, TP2 for a 1-to-1. And then another guy was in my chat, taking the same trade, but he moved his stop loss to break even after we moved down. So he got stopped out at break even. So then once we moved out of his break even, I just took my profit. You see what I'm saying? Like he stopped out at break even on this little pullback, and that's why I don't move my stop loss to break even. I now have 2 contracts. So one contract should hit 1-to-1, and that never have to move my stop loss to break even. That's my break even, and then let it run to TP2, which we didn't get. So half the time I sell at TP1. So it is very hard to trade live, as you see, especially, and that's why I kind of do it not for trolls like him to win, because he still technically won because I sold my trade early, but to show that yes, I'm profitable, yes, I'm funded, but as a beginner, emotionally, I'm still a beginner. So I do know how to hold trades sometimes, but sometimes I don't hold trades, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all have seen it. I think every trade since I did this funded account, yeah, I've been making money, but the leverage I'm using, I should be making $2K a day, and I've been making $1,000 to $1,500 a day because I've been selling too early. So I want to show y'all that emotionally, yes, I'm still a beginner. So That's what it is. But I was right, of course. But again, it's just price action. So the market zigzags ups and zigzags down. So we came out of a 1 hour for value gap. He was also trading ES, which I guess like this didn't even move. Like he's like, oh, I'm right. Look at that high we took out in ES. Yeah, but you made $10 from since like 9:30. Like this is not a move. At least in Q, you got a nice run up, a decent run down, and you might get a nice run up again. So I don't know what he's talking about. So I had to block him. And again, it's not personal. I want every trader to win. I just don't understand traders who like to shit on other traders. I don't. You don't have to trade like me to say, oh, good for you. I hope you win. And then I'm going to buy after. I hope we both win. Or something, you know? Which prop firm are you trading with? I have 50K with Top Step. And then I'm working on my funded futures account now. Eval. How long have you been trading? I just hit a year. And a year from knowing nothing. So it's possible. I got funded in under a year, and then I got emotional when I got funded. So I paper traded a little bit, and now I'm doing another funded account because I was just so emotional. But I think after this account, I feel good now. I'm on my ashwagandha. I'm patient with my setups. I'm confident in my setups. Like I said, I got in this sell trade for a reason. SMT at the highs. ES has still not swept the London high. NQ swept the London and the Asian. We were in a 1 hour for value gap. We got a market structure shift and an inverse for value gap. Yeah, it traded shitty for 2 hours, but then we finally got our push at equal lows. And I think we swept this liquidity too, which was the first one. And I had a feeling, I said we're not going to the second one. We're not. So I tried to have one somewhere else. And now we reversed up, back up. And this is what I thought was going to happen yesterday. And that's why I sold early yesterday. I thought we were going to come down, give me a nice move, and then we were going to reverse. I thought we were more bullish yesterday, but we seem to be more today, which I also said when I got on my trade versus yesterday. Yeah, we were bullish, but my trade hit all TPs, ran straight down. This was like the $4,000 day I wanted, and I still sold early because I thought we were going to like continue higher. But in the beginning, take your profit. It doesn't matter. I haven't lost. I lost once. How do funded accounts work? Man, I missed this run up. I know. 9:30 trades have been so good. They've been so good. I don't trade them though. I trade at 10 o'clock. Do you use any automated strategy or manually? I'm trying to learn automated strategy. What do you mean by automated? How do funded accounts work? Funded accounts, basically you have to pass a challenge. So I have to make $9,000 to pass, and then you get payouts from what you make after you pass. Does that make sense? So I passed my 50K, but I'm negative $1,000 on it right now. If I lose another 1,000, I blow it and it's gone. But if you get a payout, you can request a payout, and then you can make money from it. I took that. Ninja Trader has a strategy which can be automated. No, I don't. How do you get one? Sorry, Brianna, hold on. You go to My Funded Futures, or if you trade Forex, there's Forex ones. If you trade futures, there's futures ones, and you just buy an account. So right now I have a 150K starter account, but I got it on sale for $80 when they were running the sale. And then my Top Step account was only $50, but it's 80 here. But they don't have activation fees on My Funded Futures. Top Step charges you $150 activation fee for every funded account you get, which is annoying. So that adds up. You just buy one, and then you start trading it. And then you took that Deep Blue. Good for you. Okay, so I don't have an automated strategy, but with my indicators, it's pretty automated, if that makes sense. So basically, so it's not anything you can just like automate with like a bot or anything. But for me, it's just getting on the chart. On the 4 hour, usually, sometimes just the 1 hour, and just seeing if we're in a fair value gap or we swept liquidity. I have a sessions indicator that just shows me SMT immediately. Like we already were, whatchamacallit, we didn't sweep these highs and we did on NQ, so that was my sign to take a sell already. We took a sell, and then we might go back higher. I was thinking that we were going to be bullish too, but I don't wait for fair value gaps to be tapped. I just trade whatever. I mean, I do wait, but whatever setup is at 10 o'clock is what I trade. Because if I would have waited for his buy trade, I would have I would have been off the chart, honestly. I don't, if I'm not in a trade before 12, I don't trade longer than that. If I'm in a trade, I'll stay on, as you see. But I try to hope we're in a bearish for value gap to go lower or a bullish one to go higher. See what liquidity is swept, see where we're going, and I just trade the 10 a.m. candle, which right now it's very small. But usually the 10 a.m. candle is always the biggest candle of the day. And this is a prime example of what I've been talking about, how you can get a nice run down and a nice run up. That's what an indecisive candle means. 10 o'clock, biggest candle of the day. Actually, the 2 o'clock candle is pretty big that day. This 2 a.m. candle being big like that rarely happens. But usually, you know, the New York session candles are the bigger candles. And then I just wait for a market structure shift. How do you automate it? I don't know. You mean like you want me to get a bot? For me, it's just using indicators, and I just get on and trade when I see. I just react. I don't know what you mean by indicator. Technically, it's the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, but yes, I go on the 1 hour too, because like I said, I don't trade that long. So for me, all I need is the 1 hour, which was 10 a.m. We came up, then we did get a reversal, and it still came down, and then we reversed again. That's what this wick means. This wick means at first we came down because the blue candle, and then we came up to close blue. So now we'll keep pushing. And that's why I'm saying, like, yes, oh, I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm da-da-da. It doesn't matter. Lewis YT, that's why I fuck with Lewis YT, because he's the same way. He's like, I don't have to trade the trend. I trade the setup I get at the time, and then I get off the chart. I don't sit on the chart all day. If you do sit on the chart all day, then, like, probably that guy I just blocked, then yes, you want to wait. If you're fully bullish, then you wait for a green for value gap to be tapped in the lower time frame. If you're bearish, you'll wait for a bearish one to be tapped. For me, whatever one is tapped at 10 o'clock or around 10 o'clock. Because yesterday, what happened? Yesterday, we were running up. We were running up. I thought we would reverse from, you know, one of these because we had already swept. But then we kept going higher, as you see. And then once we finally got our reversal, we came down. We came all the way down. And then we reversed again for the rest of the day. It didn't take out the highs the rest of the day, but you still got good price action if you took the up, the down, the up. So you can just take one of these. One of these is all you need. You don't need to catch all of them, but say, like I said, if yesterday you were bullish, then you waited for this 1 hour for value gap to be tapped, and then you played the buy. If you're me, whatever happened at 10 o'clock, which was this one, I took the sell. A lot of us actually took the sell yesterday. All the gurus. I think Tanya, Dodgies, like all of us took the sell yesterday, which is really good to see. I love when all of us take the same trade. If you got at 9:30, you caught this big candle. You see what I'm saying? Like, just catch one or two, whatever you want, or three. I don't do that, but for me, but it doesn't affect other people's trades too. That's why I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know what that guy was saying. Because yes, if you're in a buy trade, but you saw my trade still play out, I wouldn't say, like, if anyone yesterday was like, I'm bullish, I wouldn't say you're wrong. But we did get that nice, lovely trade at 10 o'clock. Why wouldn't you take it? Maybe you're waiting for your bullish trade. Then good. Then you waited and you still got one. But my trade was 1 hour. The bullish trade was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I prefer the 1 hour trade than the 5 hour trade. But again, they both work. So that's how I automate my strategy. I get on the chart, and you hope you're in a time for value gap, and that's why my indicators do it for me. You see, I know it looks crazy to some people. Someone just got my live earlier and said, "Oh my God, your chart looks crazy." It does, but again, I have to do no work. I get on the chart and I'm like, "Hey, we're already in for value gap. We already swept Asian. We did not on EY. Okay, I'm looking for sales. Half of my work is already done." I got on the 3-minute, and I waited for what are your signs of reversal? Either an inverse for value gap, a market structure shift, or a change in the state delivery. We got all three. I got in, stop loss above the highs of the reversal, or, you know, I think these we almost got stopped out. And then we finally got our move down to these equal lows, because that's liquidity. Liquidity to liquidity, for value gap to liquidity. That's all I trade. And then now we reversed. We swept this liquidity, actually. And now we're reversing. And I did call that as well. I said, I don't think any of my TP2s are going to be hit today. but I definitely should have held to my TP1. But again, I have to also give myself grace. I still took a win today. I'm still up $4,000 on this account. I have to just make 5 more grand, and we'll see how good that is. And I took this trade on accident, but this trade you get an inverse for value gap, and you get a market structure shift after this candle. And I'm sure we're probably taking out these equal highs because we didn't sweep on NQ, so we're definitely probably going to these equal highs. And I see both of these trades are valid. That's why I don't understand people who talk shit about on people's lives. Both of these trades are valid. Now, if we're just definitely trading against each other, which we weren't, he was trolling me because he said I'm his liquidity, like he was already in a trade. Unless he got in way down here at 9:30 and he was holding, maybe he was right then. But that doesn't mean my trade's not valid. Because that's happened to me a few times with people. I'm like, and honestly, I love when that happens and people are not mean. When I used to take 2 trades a day, I'd be like, oh, I see what you're talking about. My take profit is your entry. Boom, I'm in again. We both win. But shitting on people like, oh, you're my liquidity is crazy. Crazy. Just trade, bro. Just put my fries in the bag. I'm just kidding. But both of those people, the other guy was talking shit left. He didn't have to get blocked. But see, Deep Blue, I'm glad you brought that up because that was my journey. I was trying to find an automated strategy. Like I could just trade an MA cross. If I could just trade just a market structure shift. If I could trade just a trend line break. But it's not that easy, I'm sorry to say. It's not that automated. Because even like a liquidity sweep. Let's see. Here, there was an internal liquidity sweep right here. If you would have thought you could just get in a sell from here, you would have lost. But if you waited for a market structure shift or this to be inverse, you would have had a sell probably, which is what I did. I thought we were going to reverse from here off this wick, and we didn't. We wound up going higher, which will happen sometimes. But the market is not super automated. I wish it was. I try to find the easiest strategy. I can come on the chart and just be like, hey, every day, I mean, like not even every day, like no higher time frame bias. I can sit on the 1 minute and just watch across or something, and it doesn't work. I know some people who do scalp it, but Steph Trades was scalping his EMA, and now he just switched to what you call it, back to normal trading. Like he was scalping EMAs and it wound up not working. Christina, I'm gonna see all your videos. Yeah, thank you. If you watch them on YouTube, I get more money. But I do live trade. I have back testing sessions if you want to watch those. And yeah, mad at myself for this. I'm still gonna live trade this week, but if not, if I keep selling too early and letting the chat get to me, I probably won't. Because again, this journey is yours, and that's the good thing about trading. You can literally get off social media and make a bunch of money and not prove anything to anyone. Versus like drop shipping and stuff, you need to like be on social media. But for trading, you really don't. There's so many people who are profitable who are on social media, so you can do that. My YouTube is the same name, Wealth Building Rockstar, and it's all the live videos. I haven't uploaded it, but you can just go through all my videos if you want. But yeah, so I'm gonna go live tomorrow, y'all. We've been on live for like 3 hours, which is so long for me. But hey, maybe we'll get a bunch of YouTube money for it. Yeah, we'll go live tomorrow. Like I said, I need 5,000. What do I need? I need 3 $1,700 days to get funded by Friday. If not, like I said, I still just by November. So let's see if I can hold now. It was $350, so I have to hold for extra $300. So let's see how that goes. I almost started using 3 contracts, but you see how I could have been liquidated from just this pullback. That's why I keep my 2 contracts. I would have made that $13.50 here, but again, I sold in profit for something. King sold in break even for not a loss. Nothing is wrong with either one of those things. It just, for me, it hurts because I call these markets so well, but sometimes I'm just like, am I wrong? And I wasn't wrong. And I left money on the table. If I was just wrong, I'd be more mad. But being right and selling early is worse. 10 a.m. Eastern time. I mean, the problem is I don't go on live now until I enter my trade for trolls like him. So today I think I got on at 10:45. So it's not the same time every day anymore. Usually 10 to 10:30. We'll say 10:30. 10:30. By 10:30 I should be on live. 10:30, 10:45. For real, like Brownie, you get it because you were the same way. You were like, it's going down, and then, but then again, it was bad price action. So were we smart? Were we smart? I think that's what I'm saying. It's like there's no right or wrong in trading. You sold because the price action was bad. That's good. Yes, we were still right. So I'm like, I try not to beat myself up about it, but it just is hard because just wait it out. I'm always that person. Like, yeah, price action could be bad. I remember that happened with Tyler Trades one day. He sold his trade for a loss because price action was shitty and he wasn't patient. And I was like, well, I made $1,000 that day because I just waited for it to stop trading sideways. But, you know, everyone's on their own journey emotionally, and you have to do what's best for you, you know? And that's why sometimes I take a break live trading. But tomorrow, yeah, probably like around 10:30-ish, I should be in a trade. Today was 10:42 I got in my trade, but usually it's around 10:30. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, and let's see if I can make my 1,700. I would love to make 2 or 3, but again, I'm still on track. And again, if not, I am still on track to be funded before November because we have all this week, and yeah, November 1st is next Friday, so we're chilling. Because the thing, my funded futures, you have to get a payout. It takes 2 weeks to get a payout. You gotta trade for at least 2 weeks versus Top Step is only 5 days. So I would like to get a payout before Black Friday to open up my Discord at Black Friday. I might open it up as soon as I pass this challenge for the dropshipping and investing people, but I just know people know me for trading for the most part, so I don't know if y'all would want to join without me getting a payout yet, which is valid. Some people don't mind. I know a lot of people who are unprofitable and they have Discords because people just support them, but you know what I'm saying? I totally get it. I totally get why you wouldn't until I get a payout. So, because I am a beginner. I just started trading. I took 9 months to 10 months to learn the skill. I'm stacking up my fundeds now. I'm finally over the hump. And then the last part of the hump is just getting a payout to say, yes, I made money from this. So, no, I could have just waited, but it'd be holding for so long and floating in negative. So I psych myself. Girl, same. When the trade ends up going my way, if I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd rather just be wrong. Like, I'd rather we would have just lost than it going to our TP. I feel you. If it goes to my TP and I just sold early, I want to cry in the shower. Play some R&B and cry in the shower. But at least it's a special kind of hell because at least we know we're right. We're doing good. We're getting this market down right. But then it still hurts because like, yeah, you did, but you sold early. So are you right? I actually just made a TikTok about that because ICT said that. He was like, yeah, you can call it, but can you execute? And I'm like, barely. Like, did you trade he TP? What am I missing? It did hit my TP, but I sold early. Musao. My trade hit my TP 1, but I sold too early, getting scared. So I sold at the bottom of this white candle. Because like I said, I wanted this candle to be a big candle for me to stay in it, and it wasn't big enough. And then I sold, and then it wound up going down right after I sold. So that hurts. And my TP1 was here. So actually, we're going to the London lows way later than I expected. What I wanted was for NQ to be down here like we were. ES take out these London lows because that's probably going to be the SMT for the PM people to take bigger sales than we did. But I definitely did I close my Ninja Trader? I did. I definitely won today though. I made money. I made $270, which is a lot of money for a lot of people. So, and still in half the time it would take people to make that an 8-hour day. When I was making $200 a day in LA, I was working 12 hours minimum. I just made that in 3 hours. So you just gotta look at the silver lining, you know? That's what? That's a Nobu meal if you wanna treat yourself. Pair of shoes. It's a bill, you know? and we come back tomorrow and we do it again. So I'll be back trading tomorrow again, like I said, around 10:30, 10:45. Like I said, I get in my trade first because I take one trade a day. I'm confident in my setup, and then after that I'll get on the trade to show you if I win or lose, which usually I do, and then you see me take profits early like I've done all week, honestly, and last week. I've been taking profits at TP1 now only because it's just so much money at TP1 usually already. Right, that good shit. I'm happy for you. Thank you guys. Thank you for the supporters. And again, like, trading is already hard. Like, we don't have to shit on each other. I might be being a super emotional Cancer girl to say that because the men love talking shit to each other, but it's literally already hard. Why would we shit on each other? There's no need to go on people's lives and be like, what are you doing? Unless we're trading against each other for real. For real. Because I remember being in a trade once on this guy. I didn't shit on him in his live though. I literally left. But I was in a buy trade to liquidity, and he had a limit order set at like this fair value gap. And I wound up selling early because of him. I didn't stay in his live. I got out the live and I sold early, and I was mad at myself because he lost his trade, obviously. And my trade ran the rest of the day. I was hurt. I did take profit though. So it was like a $500 day, but it would have been like, a whatever day, a $1,500 day or something. So it's like, just trust yourself. If we're trading against each other, most of the time I'm right when it's this, but that guy was not trading against me at all. I think that the guy on the chat was either not in the trade yet, or he got in the trade way down here. And he said he's making me my liquidity, and he was trading ES anyway. I'm like, your ES is not even moving still. Yeah, your green target was hit, but wouldn't you make another $10? We probably made more than him in his entire trade from ES on our little one candle scalp that we got. So just stop. Let's both make money. Trading's already fucking hard. Let's all make money and trade in peace and drive Lambos. And that's why I appreciate a lot of the new traders on here, because I think we'll be the next gurus, and it's already a better vibe than the gurus right now are crashing out on Twitter bad. Like, it's very funny. Like, ICT's arguing Patrick Whelan, Dodgy ZG is screenshotting Hydra's porn search history. Like, it's getting very messy on Twitter with the gurus right now. So I'm glad we're about to be the next round where we really just trade in peace and encourage each other and not bully each other. Me and 9-to-5 trader Kiki, we always in each other's lives. He trades supply and demand and gold. I don't trade neither one of those things. I don't get on his chat saying he's wrong or nothing. I just don't trade supply and demand, and he don't trade ICT, and we just keep keying. All right, yeah, so I've been on live way too long. So, this is what I'm here for. We stream. But I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10:30.